guys, we are back. This is Three Moms Breaking Down, and we will be discussing The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 16. I am Stephanie, and we are here with the lovely Valencia and LaCrystal. So, how has everyone's week been?
So
Good.
far, so good. Ooh, it's storming. Do y'all hear that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you froze
Yes, it
up.
just started.
Yeah, you froze there.
Did I?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Hopefully it went
crazy.
up down there.
I hope so. I really hope so. I thought it was gonna come and go, but it seemed to stick. So I'm looking out the window. Some ladies outside with her umbrella. I'm like, lady, do you hear this lightning and thunder going on?
Right,
Like,
go inside.
go inside. And I'm just
A,
waiting for her to go
a
in.
metal barred
Right.
Yes. And
lightning.
she's just at
Get
the
struck.
car. Right. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, she might be talking to her husband because he must be in the car, smart, and she's just standing there at the door. I'm like, if you don't go in, she was out there for like 10 minutes. I was like, you crazy.
Uh,
I know, they crazy out here.
I would
They're
like,
used to this, I guess.
right.
mm.
Yeah, we got the kids back,
Oh.
and my
Oh,
son, his birthday Sunday. So we're trying to figure out, like, uh-oh, what we gonna do for him?
it's coming fast.
I know. Usually we
Yes.
do a trip. Like,
Yeah,
since his birthday's in the summer, we're like, okay, we can put our little family trip and make it his birthday trip. He didn't want to do a trip this year.
really.
hmm
Does he say he wanted to do anything or
He keeps saying, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. I'm like, you got a few days. You better decide.
are we just gonna be in this house looking at each other?
hmm Well, he said today that he wants to go to the trampoline park.
Okay.
So that's easy.
Yeah, that is.
And
That's
he's
good.
looking at his friends from school. I'm like, well, you didn't get any of their numbers. So they're not coming to your birthday. Like,
Oh, yeah. I guess that is hard to like kind of plan a birthday in the summertime with your
mhm,
classmates, especially at this
right.
because yeah, they
That's
probably
why
don't
we,
have phones anyway. You have to get the
I know. That's why we usually just do a trip. It's easier and he don't have to worry about it. And now he's like, nope, I want to do something here.
does he have friends outside of his school? Like,
Yeah, but now he don't talk to him. Like they don't exchange numbers or nothing. So they'll play on Roblox. And he'd be like, I can message them on there. I'm like, well, I can't talk to their parent on Roblox. Like, anywho,
yeah.
kids, they don't understand
They don't. They
at
don't.
all.
You have
Tally was the same. She was like, let's have a party for my birthday. I'm like, and who would you invite? My friends? What, where are the numbers at? I don't know.
Right.
What? Oh, now I'm gonna be mad if you go invite your friends and say they're coming. Then I do this whole party and
Right. They
nobody
not
shows
gonna
up.
show up.
Like, yeah, I'm
They
taking it
think they're in
personal.
charge. Y'all not in charge. Like we need to talk to adults.
Hmm.
Yeah, my week has been good. I'm down in Alabama right now, dropping my son off to his other grandparents
Nice.
in the week. So I have a nice break again.
Yeah. That'll
Oh.
be nice. I
Get
wish.
Hmm.
break. Yes.
That's
But let's
cool.
discuss. So the episode opened up with Shamia at the doctor's office
hmm
to look at her youngest because she thought maybe she had strep throat because Shamia
Yeah.
got strep throat on the
Right. She came home with strep.
hmm
Which sucks when you go on vacation because every time I come back from vacation, I get sick.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, like somebody's sick every time. Like if it's not me, one of the kids, and I'm like,
hmm
this is why I'm in the house. But I did have some time to get out. I went to the beach the other day.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Yes, it was nice. They had fun. They got in the water. Okay, none of it. Well, none of them could swim. Only me. So they weren't
Okay.
too far in the water. But they're like, I want to stay. It was like 3 hours in. I'm like, I'm ready to go.
hmm
It's hot. I
Right.
want to
That's
stay.
Yeah.
nice.
We went
Yeah.
to the wave pool yesterday for 3 hours, and yeah, outside in that heat,
Long time.
it is. It is. But then it started having lightning in the area, so they was like, everybody got to get out the
Mm,
water. So I was like, yeah.
yeah.
But I'm glad y'all made it to the beach.
It was nice. They had
Yeah.
fun.
I
I might
Mhm.
go
love the beach.
tomorrow. I don't know. It's raining now, so I'm like, I went early, like 8, 9. So
Mm,
this time I'll go the same time because there's like not a lot of people, and I like it like that.
yeah, that's
Before
good.
that thick heat comes too.
And the
And 10
crowd.
o'clock rolled around, it was packed. I was like, dang, it's time to
Hmm.
go. But yeah, she had a strep throat. And I'm like, if she got strep throat, why is she carrying her baby around? Why her husband ain't taking her to the doctor? Like, that's crazy. I hope I didn't pass it to her where it seemed like you are. But I don't know. I guess there's a certain point where you're not contagious. So maybe she wasn't.
Yeah, she was taking the medicine.
Yeah. But that's glad they tested her and she didn't have it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I I know for her it's like probably like almost like a panic every time she gets sick,
Right.
something.
That's why it was interesting to me that she's still interested in having another one. Like, after going through that with surrogacy, I don't know if I could do it again.
Mm.
Yeah.
But
But
she
I,
said,
they're taking a break because
right, it didn't implant.
hmm
But now she did say on the after show that after spending time with that girl that they chose, they realized like, yeah, she ain't the right fit for our family.
mm,
really.
I think it was almost kind of like a relief that it didn't implant because I
Hmm.
don't know. She didn't go all into the business. She was like, I don't want to put anyone down, but she was saying like, yeah, she just wasn't a good fit for our family. But I'm like, I could tell that just by looking at her.
well, I said, I'm
No
picky. I
shade,
gotta,
no shade,
no,
but
no,
I'm like,
no shade.
girl, I don't know what
Yes.
your lifestyle is like, but it looked like she lived rough.
It's questionable.
No
Yeah,
That's
shade,
what
but she said they
it,
found a new surrogate and they implanted with that one. So they're waiting to see if it took.
oh,
So
okay.
maybe they'll have a little boy next season.
yeah. Because they
Yeah.
can even like pick your stuff these days. They could
Yeah, you
just,
can. You can pick the gender and
yeah,
Which
I
is
don't know.
crazy.
It is. But I mean, hey,
We'll see.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That was nice. I wish her well with her little journey with this, and pray she
Yeah.
has a better, delivery and experience this time.
Yeah.
'Cause that
Yeah.
her daughter
Oh,
is,
and condolences to Portia's family.
Oh yeah.
Prayers to them losing. I know she was
yes.
a big part of their family because on Portia's spinoff, we got to see her a lot and meet her, and she was a big
Yeah.
personality and a
Anybody
big
know what
part of their
happened?
family. No, they didn't say.
She looks so
Mm-mm.
Mm.
young.
She
She
was.
was, I think she was
She was like
35.
35. Yeah.
What?
Mhm.
So
That's
just prayers
sad.
for them and the
Yes.
family. It's
Yeah.
always hard.
Yes. And then we go after well actually during the doctor's appointment they said so the producer asked Shami about her
Oh,
daughter. Why is
like,
she so greased up or something? Or do you grease her up or something? I was like, yeah.
who asked that? And I'm just wondering, is that a black person that asked that question? Because y'all already know we wear lotion, okay? Now that was a little much.
But she
Right.
she was
Agree, yeah.
greasy.
Now, but I do make sure my kids are lotioned well. I be looking, especially the son, because
Mm,
he hates lotion.
yeah.
Right.
Put shea butter on Armius and he
Yeah.
always greasy face going to school.
Right.
Right.
But
Yes.
yeah, I mean, that's what we do.
Hmm.
Mhm. And then Phaedra, she has two boys.
It
Hmm.
was nice
And
seeing them. I was
it
like,
was.
that's
Yes,
so big.
they have.
Yes.
My goodness.
And I'm so impressed. Like her son is a fashion designer. Like
I
he is really gonna
know.
be a fashion designer. He's real good.
He is.
Hmm.
He really is.
On
I
that
can't
little
wait to see
sewing
him.
machine. I was like, okay,
Yes. Making
you better
snake
go.
skins and everything. He part of the show. They're having a little black glove event and he was
Hmm.
invited to showcase his clothes, which I
Yeah, I
think is
thought
a
that
big
was nice.
step.
It
That
Yeah.
was.
I
I
love
could have,
seeing kids like take the initiative to do something big like that.
right.
Saying that he wanted bell bottoms and it didn't come in his size, so she was like,
Yeah.
"Make it yourself," and he did.
And I like that she did say, okay, well, make it yourself, not just, oh, let me call my connects and I
Uh,
can have somebody make that
make,
for, you know. It
yeah.
was like, okay, you can learn. You learn how to do it, teaching them those skills.
Hmm.
I like seeing that part of her because all we seen so far was her being messy.
Right.
So seeing her as a mom, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I
Yeah. That
like
got me
that.
Phaedra more seeing her.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. His brother, the older one's the manager and everything. So it's
Right.
like in the family. I love it. It was so
It's
nice.
too
It was so
cute.
nice to see that. Yeah. Did you catch his age? How old did she say he was? I don't think
11.
11?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The
Wow.
other one's 14 and he's 11.
Wow. Yeah. That was
Mm-hmm.
amazing.
And I'm like,
That
was
was
that sewing room in their house?
it had to have been.
I
I
think
He
was like, dang, he done built a whole sewing room in your house for him.
talking about he gonna get a warehouse.
She got that guap. She got that money to do that. Well,
she
I
got
couldn't do that if I
it.
wanted to. That's true. She stayed with a job. And then she didn't, she was like, well, you can make me a pair. He kept saying, no. Like, he don't want her wearing his pants. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Because that's how kids are. Like, they're embarrassed by their parents or something. Like, no, you don't need to wear them.
Right, right. I know my daughters are little fashionistas. They like Lorraine, she be like taking everything. Every time I see something, she be like cutting stuff up, and I be like, "What are you wearing? I ain't
Hey,
buy that." She done designed it and made it her own. She be doing her little hair wraps. I'm like, "What is your hair wrapped in? A shirt?" I'm
and
like,
that's
"Oh,
cool though.
it is, it
Very
is."
Yeah.
creative, which is good.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think they should definitely start off young, and they should, they should. I try to get mine
Yeah.
to, do something, figure it out. And she seems like she's gonna be the fashion designer. Tally wants to be like the hairstylist and
Hmm.
have her own beauty shop.
Okay.
They
So
can have their own glam squad.
yeah, their own little
Right.
glam squad. Yeah.
The stylist, the hair.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
They learn makeup, they'll be in there.
Uh-huh.
Right. Which I don't know. They might not learn that. I don't know about that yet.
You said they can't even wear lip gloss.
Right, I can't
Oh,
even wear lip
right.
gloss. I don't know. I
Maybe
don't
just in the house, let them experiment.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Lorraine too, she played basketball, so she like
Hmm.
doing a lot. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But definitely keep educating them kids and motivating them to do something because you
Right.
don't need them to be lazy.
I know
Not
Lyra
doing
just got her point shoes. She's in ballet. And she just
Um,
been wanting these shoes. Oh my gosh. So Monday she went and got her little point shoes.
that's the shoes with the
Yeah, where you get up
bullet in
on your
the bottom.
toes. So
Has she used them? Because I hear they
no,
hurt.
they yeah, when they do like a whole fitting, it's like a whole thing. You got to make appointments and so they make you get up and do different positions to see the fit. And she was like, it was hard. Like you can see her wobbling. Like, but yeah, so in dance, she was saying now they'll really be going over it so she can get used to them and learn how to get up on them.
That's good. I'm
Hmm.
glad she's
She's
sticking
okay.
to it.
Yeah, that's one thing she stuck with. They done went through so many activities, but this is the one. She was like, "This is what I like."
Um,
That's good.
And then
mm,
Shay Shay told me she's right now. She said, when I'm little, I'm gonna be a singer, but when I get older, I'm gonna be a cleaner. Really? You gonna be a cleaner? That girl, I tell her to pick up her toys, she instantly start crying.
Oh,
You think that's gonna be your career?
a cleaner.
Yes. He said, right now, when I'm little, I'm a singer. But when I get older, I'm gonna be a cleaner.
Oh.
Okay. We'll see.
We'll see.
It's
Yep.
funny.
Yeah, Tally wants to be a singer too. They got multiple things they want to do.
Right. They
We'll
want to
see
do
which
it
ones.
all. Which
Yeah,
is
we'll
good,
see.
to have
Hmm.
dreams. Try it
Yeah.
and see what sticks.
Hmm.
And probably none of it. Who knows?
We'll see. We'll see. But it goes into Kelly and her
Kelly.
court date.
Mm.
Like,
Her
I don't
final
understand.
court date.
How do you not get a divorce though? Like, just because he goes to jail for not paying child support?
She
Well,
said.
she said it went over the allotted time. The judge
Mhm.
gave him till noon. And because it went over, he's like, all right, we got to reconvene.
But I'm like, you spend 4 hours in court and nothing gets accomplished when this isn't like their first one. They've been doing this
For 3 years.
3 years. Like, come on. What is there left to say?
I don't know.
Like these judges, I feel like at some point I'd be like, look, I got a ruling. Like, we ain't gonna keep dragging this out.
I think I found him on social media the other day.
Mm.
I was just being nosy trying to figure out who this guy was because he seemed
Mm.
so hurt. And first, he ain't even that cute. He's not cute, in my
No,
opinion. I
You
think
haven't
he,
seen her ex-husband
I
or
haven't seen him.
yeah,
no?
and yeah, all on his social media, it's all about he got a Waffle House too and everything that he done came out with, and
Gosh.
he had his own little
Trying to compete
restaurant.
with her. Well,
Yeah,
waffle. Oh my goodness.
yeah. So he seemed like a a-hole, I'll say.
Yeah.
Seems like that.
I
Like, and now
hate
you're going to
that.
jail for child support
Again.
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 Had to pay the last time to get out. You
Just
got to do
why
it the
not
same
just
time.
pay? I'm wondering, is he doing that just to spite her? Or
It's
does he not
Yeah.
have the money? Like, you rather go to jail than pay your child support?
Yes,
That's crazy to me.
that is
it
crazy.
is.
I
Move
don't
on.
think he have the money.
He might not.
Or he might be doing it just to spite her. If he has the money, he can just pay it.
Well, because she said last time he went, he did just pay it and got out.
Yeah. So
And that was his last child support payment.
he might just be doing it to
Ugh.
spite her.
Yeah, the judge got to tell me to pay you. So,
Feel like they need to stop. Like that judge needs to be like, look, this is too much. Y'all been going through this too long. Let's just figure this out now.
right. They be talking about bitter baby mamas. There be bitter baby daddies too.
Right.
Like more so.
Oh, but she did
Right.
say on the after show she's officially divorced. So it is over now.
Great.
Officially. Right. I'm
Right.
like, yes.
Goodness.
Thank you.
I know that's freeing for her.
I gotta
Right.
be.
Yeah, let's just hope and pray that, the kids could have their dad in their life at least, and he's
Yeah.
not like, I'm
Well,
done
he'll
with them
get his
too.
act together though, because I wouldn't
Right.
even want my kids with him acting like he might take them
And
and
not
be
return them.
right. So no,
Like, I don't like this
stay where you at. It's good.
Yeah. Especially since you haven't been around this whole time.
Right. They might not even know who he is at this point. Well, I'm sure they're older, so that's so sad.
Mhm.
It is. It is. And then
But Shamia did say she didn't she say she was there, so she went to court with her.
Did
Like
she?
she said
oh,
she
she said
left
she did, but she
early.
left.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
left, so she didn't see what happened, but she
Hmm.
did go. I'm like, man, that's a
Right.
good friend to sit up in there in court like that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And of course,
Yeah.
she and Angela called her to check on her. I thought that was nice,
Hmm.
especially since they're not really close.
And they asked about Brit. She hadn't heard from her since the trip.
Right.
to Grenada. So,
Which
you know.
I get, but I do feel like something like that. If y'all are real friends, you can put that to the side at least to say, hey, I know we're not talking, but I wanted to check on you, make sure you were okay, I
Right.
think if they were real friends. That's what I said. I don't think they were ever real friends.
No, it's clear there's a lot of there's some issues going on that they just haven't really hashed out. And
Yeah.
honestly, if I had someone where I had issues with, that we was cool and then we just like something happened to where we just fell out, I probably wouldn't have called and check on her either, like until we resolve our issue. But I think Kelly knew what her issue was and why she wasn't calling her, so she can't be
Right.
too upset. And it is kind of her fault. Like you pulled your whole glam squad from working with her.
Yeah.
So I'd be mad too and be like, I need some space. Sometimes you need some space.
Yeah, that's true. I see both sides, but I do get Kelly too, like the way she showed up for her, set
Mm.
up that whole piece brunch. She
Oh,
showed
you
up
know
to
what?
her
Yeah. Yeah.
bootleg event with that big bouquet of flowers, came over
Yeah.
there and did the IVs and so she has
Hmm.
done a lot for her. And it's like, girl, the one time I have something going on and you're crickets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least,
Side with Kelly on this one. Even though I really don't understand. I don't know if there's more to the story of her and the whole glam squad thing, because that don't make sense to me why you would be
right,
mad about her wanting to use your glam squad. Um,
that you offered.
right. That you and that anybody can use. Like they're not exclusively just for
Yours.
yeah.
Right.
Right.
So I don't know if there's anything else behind that, but I feel like Kelly or Britt should have just, put that to the side and been there for her through this, which is much bigger than, what
Yeah.
they're going through right now.
But she could have
Yeah.
been the bigger person. And even if it's
Mhm.
just a message saying, like,
Yeah,
hey, I know today was tough. I really just want to let you know I'm thinking about you. Or
right.
send her over some, like, like some flowers or
Yeah, but Britt definitely
coffee.
seems like one of them girls that just she can't handle drama. Like she just takes it way too
Yeah.
far. So I would
Very.
And I don't
expect that from her.
and I don't
Yeah.
think she knows how to support people either. So,
Yeah, she doesn't. She doesn't.
mm-mm.
But Kelly did say that, she wanted to use this and that, and she videographers and everything. And she says to her, that's just not a friend. That's not a real friend. So I
I don't
guess.
know.
But I don't know if you're my friend and I got it, here you go. Like I don't see a problem with it. But
Yeah. And then it makes me think maybe she's jealous a little too because she said that she thought they were making her look better, like the outfits they were putting on
Yeah,
her.
that's what Britt said.
yeah.
Said, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brit
Britt
made up a
said that
Porsche.
Kelly was jealous.
Oh,
Hmm.
Well, and you got to think they're two different body types. They're two different heights. So
mhm.
things might look something that would work on Britt wouldn't work on Kelly. So,
And
I
and
agree.
stays looking amazing. So
yeah,
why? I mean, if that is true, Britt could just be lying.
right. I don't
Yeah.
know. I guess it is a lot though, because Kelly seems to be like her team. She relies on her team. So maybe them spending time with somebody else, especially when y'all are that close, maybe it was just too much. Like, look, y'all spending more time with her than you are with me. And you were my
Right.
team first.
Yeah.
Like I'm calling you and you already with her. Like I need you here now.
Right.
So I could
Because
see if
she
it
been
gets
used
like
to just
that.
being the focus.
Mm.
And
Hmm.
especially on a show like this, they use glam for like what, 3, 4, 5 months straight?
You
It's
would think
almost
the
like a
show,
daily thing.
you would think
Hmm.
the show has their own glam squad. They
I
do,
don't know.
I believe.
I'm sure they want to pick their own though to make sure they look good.
I guess.
The show squad, if they do have one, probably is not the best.
Probably for
Yeah.
when they professionals and like,
Yeah.
the reunion. I think
I
for like
don't know if they have one though, because everybody I know has their own
glam
that they buy. Yeah, so I
Okay.
don't know.
I don't know that life.
Mm-mm. I wouldn't want to know that life. I feel like even if I was to get on one of these shows, I'm not doing all that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be looking basic. I don't care. Like
Me too. Me too. I heard
I'm
somebody
not
say,
doing that.
You
I heard
gonna put
some,
makeup on and get your hair done.
I mean, I do this. I would do my hair the way I would normally do it.
Yeah.
I would do my
Yeah,
own eye. I don't wear all that. Like I'll do eyes, maybe some lipstick. That's it.
no foundation,
No, I'm not doing all that.
BB
Mm-mm.
cream,
No. Cocoa
somebody,
butter.
cocoa butter.
cocoa butter.
That's what you use on your face, cocoa butter.
Mhm.
I must try that and see how it does on mine. I use castor oil.
Okay.
Cocoa butter will even make it even toned.
I don't know, but that's what I use.
Mhm.
Whether it does anything or not, I just, keep it simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone said before, if you go to like an event and you don't put makeup on, then you should stay in the house.
Oh,
I said, what? I won't be
I
able to go
mean,
nowhere.
I do when I go out. I will do a little something. Like I might put my contacts in, do my eye makeup,
Some
depending on where I'm going.
Mm-mm. I'm coming just like this. Just like this.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
finger face,
Maybe you
that's
should
it.
learn how to do like some eyeliner, a little mascara, a little lip,
uh,
then go
just
on.
it just enhances your natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do. I see how people put mascara on, like they be all like this, and I'll be like, I'm not touching my eyes. Like, no, no, too close to my eye. I can't even put contacts in. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good on all of that.
Uh,
It's just too. I got a pencil by my eyeball. Like, I don't know about that.
you could do
I
it.
don't. I'll
It's
need a glam
easy.
squad for sure.
Right. Yeah, you would have to hire a glam squad.
Yeah, I would definitely need one of those. Um,
I'm
but
like, yeah,
yeah.
maybe hair, because I would probably switch it up. Because if you're gonna be filming, you gotta have something different.
Yeah, I need hair too. Yeah, for sure.
hmm
For
Mhm.
sure.
I can do some stuff, but I don't want to do it.
Hmm.
I think if we were to get in that type of environment, then we would do more than what we're saying.
You think?
Yeah, I think
I'm
so.
not. I don't care what nobody says. You
I'm
gonna
not
take
saying
it or leave it.
we have a whole glam squad and be like full face like they are.
I might would get a stylist though, because I do be looking raggedy. Like now, stylist, yes, because I don't know if
That
I'm
now,
going to an event.
yeah, because I don't know how to be like
Mm-mm.
me trying to put outfits together is bad sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of time to get ready before this podcast, and I threw this little sweater on, and now I feel like I'm in like a robe or like a towel. I'm like, what am I wearing right now? I definitely need a stylist because I couldn't figure it out. I was like, whatever.
Right.
Um, but yeah. So Britt meets with Portia and Cynthia, and she tells her side, and she even tells the ladies like this is the real deal. Like she took her glam squad and said I couldn't use them, and that's why she's mad. And then she
Yeah.
proceeds to say, "She's still talking about you, Portia. I seen all your text messages. Like, dang."
Bestie,
Very.
like why are you doing?
Why?
I feel
Why?
like they say misery loves company, and I feel like she's like, oh, me and my bestie are beefing right now.
Yep.
We try to stir up something with them too.
Right. And
Like,
she already knows it's a touchy subject.
yeah,
So either she sees Kelly and Shamia getting close, so she's like, well, maybe now I can be Portia's little bestie. So she's trying to create that wedge.
Yeah,
Just
because she does say that the glam squad is working with Shamia,
right.
Mhm.
Which
and
I
that's
don't know if is that true. Because
I
that
think it is.
stylist that she uses, I know Shamia did a YouTube video showing her stylist, and it was two women. It wasn't
Oh.
Paris. So I'm like, is that true or is she just saying stuff? Because you can tell she don't care about lying.
Oh, yeah, you know what? She could be. I mean,
I,
maybe she's jealous.
But they did share one on that trip, I'm sure, with the matching bathing suits.
Hmm.
I don't know. I just thought, like, why? Why are you even bringing that up?
you know,
Yeah.
it just got back good, and now
Yep,
you trying to stir something up. She's just so messy.
she is
Yeah.
very messy, yes. But and
Yeah.
then too, if Shamia did, why show them your text with Porsha?
Mm,
Why would, especially if she's confiding in you something from her therapy
right.
and you're showing it to them, these girls you don't even know?
If that's true, yeah, I would have been pissed.
Yeah. So I kind of see why. I know right now they're still kind of on the outs a little bit. So
Hmm.
I can see why. If I'm hearing this stuff and she's repeated what the text says so she knows it's true.
Hmm.
Now, if she had just said it, it would have been like, oh, she could be lying. But when she said what the text said,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, no, you saw it.
Yes.
Definitely saw it. I'm just like, Shamia, girl, why? And to say, well, I don't talk about Porsha to these girls. Well, clearly you do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hurtful. Yeah.
Very.
Yeah, she was surprised. Yeah,
But
I could
Porsha
tell.
handled it well. I'm glad she didn't even pay it any attention. She just was like,
Hmm.
well, we talked, whatever.
Mm,
I'm glad she didn't give her the reaction she wanted. Because
right.
even Britt was like, oh, well, I just want you to watch your back. Like, I just want you to
Right.
know.
Hmm.
Girl, no, you was trying to be messy. You thought she was going to take the bait, and she didn't.
Which, yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Hmm. Were
Moment.
y'all surprised she even invited them over? Because I know that was a thing, but I guess she's trying to be more friendly.
No, I
Yeah.
was surprised.
I mean, I guess I was to see that she brought him into her house. Because they
Hmm.
said, you want support, but you don't invite nobody over, you don't
Right.
do nothing, and she seemed to try. But I think
Mhm.
she's trying now just to be messy, because y'all was talking
Maybe
about Kelly, now you're talking about Shamia.
on
So
the after show, Kelly said that Britt told her like I would never invite Portia to my house around my husband.
Mm, I can see her.
So yeah. And said Shamia, which I don't know if I believe Shamia now because they're showing that she kind of lies. But
Mm,
she said that Britt would keep bringing up, like, how can you be her friend? You trust her in your house and around your man, and how can you be her friend?
well, you know what? For the first time, I think I didn't see her husband. Like he wasn't standing
He
over her,
was,
listening to their
yes,
conversation. So
that's true.
it seemed
maybe
like what she said was true.
Look, she probably was like, look, Portia's coming. You better get lost. I better not see you.
Hmm.
probably sent him away. Mm,
Right. But I'm like, well, do you have to worry about your husband though? Like, if she could take him that easily,
I don't know.
Yeah.
because I respect Angela. When he comes, like, she lets Charles come around, she ain't stunting her. Like, you wish you could take my man.
I mean, if you just being around a woman is gonna make you do something, that's weird.
Very, very. I don't know. Man.
I
But
mean,
I
I
don't
she
think if
must.
you have to worry about the person, is that somebody you want to be a friend or want to come around? If you're that worried, they can't even be around your man.
But I feel like it's not because of anything Portia's doing. I think that's just her own insecurity.
Well, it's because she stole that lady's husband.
Yeah, I mean, did she stole him?
Well,
Got him after they broke up.
maybe. The wife said there was overlap.
Ah,
Hmm.
She said there was overlap.
Well, if you could take him, he wasn't yours to begin with, I guess.
Right.
Want him, you can have him if he wants you. Go ahead. Because I ain't finna fight for you. I'm not finna.
No.
Nah. That's
mm.
what you want to do? Okay. So if I invite my girl to my house and I gotta tell you to go upstairs, like, nah. If you decide that,
Right.
oh, you want to go mess around like that, you don't belong to me. So go ahead, do your thing.
That's a problem.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mhm.
But like if you feel like that, then there's no trust.
Right,
Exactly. That's insecurity. So
Mary.
you just like my husband got a lot of money and she wants a man with money, clearly. So it is what it is.
Right. So then they had their little cooking event. Kelly, that's big to be in William and Sonoma.
Hmm.
Like that's
Mhm.
a big deal.
Been there several times.
Yeah, they selling her products. Will someone please tell this girl to update her cookbook photo? That looks nothing like her.
Was it? I haven't
That
seen.
was like her old face. They showed it when they were panning to them, like when they went in William and Sonoma. Did
Oh,
y'all see their cookbook?
Yeah, I seen it. And yeah, it don't look like her.
It looks
It
nothing
don't.
like her. Like she needs to do like a revision and update her cookbook.
Yeah. I think she would do better doing that. I would like her the way she looks on the show. She looks okay. She don't look like that. So
Yeah, more natural before.
yeah, more natural.
Hmm.
And yeah, they have that little cookout, her and Charles. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
I
Charles.
know. I thought that was cute. They little
I did.
competition.
I
hmm.
did too. That was nice.
They got a tie.
It had a tie.
Yeah, I think he really won because they were all like, "Ooh, Charles, this
What
is
Bruce said,
good."
they took me back to my grandmama's house.
Right. And
Yeah.
then the mess. That's why I said these producers need to stop messing with them, okay? And they marriage. That man coming up to
Well,
Angela like, I got something to tell you. Just a random stranger. To me, that felt like a setup. That didn't feel real.
You
well,
feel producers knew about it, or the producers kind of orchestrated that to
I
happen?
don't know if they orchestrated it, but you know those people, and I know Kelly like, well, it's an open event. It is, but
Mhm.
we know when you're filming these shows, nothing's really an open event. Like people have to sign release forms. He was mic'd. That
Uh,
wasn't random. He was mic'd.
he was mic'd.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Yeah.
something I didn't like that. Like, stop playing with their marriage.
Mhm.
yeah.
And
Got-
then it
Yeah.
was just, and I'm glad she kind of was just like, okay, whatever. Like, she didn't really give it a reaction.
mhm.
Yeah,
I'm
and they were
glad.
like, do you know that? Do you know him? She was like, I've never talked to that guy. And you hear Phaedra like, you might want to keep it that way.
Right.
Because
And
she
she
knows.
did. She said on the after show that she asked him like, "Well, you want my number? You can text me what you know." And he was like, "No, I want to tell you." So he was just trying to get camera time.
But he said, can we talk for a moment off camera?
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Because she said, "Oh well, I don't know."
Yeah. She's like, what about? And
I
he's like,
want. I
about
don't know
something
you.
you may not know
About your husband.
about your husband.
Yeah, I just feel like that was set up.
And then when he said it openly, loudly, that
They
He
were
said,
toasting.
"Cheers."
do you
And
think
they
do you think Charles heard it and
heard it.
ignored it, or just he didn't hear it?
I at first I thought because the way he was looking, I was like, "Oh, he heard him. He's just
Like,
ignoring it." Yeah, maybe being professional. There's people around. But then he said on Watch What Happens Live, he didn't hear it. Like he didn't hear it at all. He didn't know. Because Angela was saying if he heard that, he would have went off. Like,
Yeah. And I believe it. I believe it.
yeah. But that fool said, cheers, if your name is Angela, your husband cheating on you. Like, who are you? Who is this random?
Apparently, I thought he said he was the owner of a
A
restaurant or he worked at a
restaurant.
restaurant.
Your
Like,
husband be in my restaurant. Like, stop.
but then Angela said her people found him.
hold up.
Hmm.
And he said another man is told him to come to him, to
They
come to,
paid him.
which is so weird to me. What other man?
Well, from what I heard on the next episode, they're going to reveal, and it was one of the other ladies that paid him to come and do that.
One of the other ladies.
Hmm. They said on the finale, it's gonna be revealed who it was.
Interesting.
Wow.
So I'm curious how that's gonna play out.
Yeah, because from what
Because
I
it's like he
seen,
came to another
mhm,
event.
he
Right.
did
And
Like, who is he? And why are you here?
why is production letting him back in? Because
See,
for the mess.
and I wonder was production low key in on it? Like they knew somebody was doing that. Like, oh, I had my friend coming. They gonna reveal something. I want y'all to mic him, Because
yeah,
why was he out of everybody
Mike.
else mic'd?
Yeah, if you say he was Mike, then yeah, of course they knew.
You knew.
Mm,
So I don't know. I'm hoping the next season she's here, but after the drama, Charles gonna be like, I'm out. Like y'all tripping. I don't want to be nowhere
Mm.
near y'all. I don't want to be part. I don't want to be part of none of this. Like y'all tripping.
if he is cheating, he's like, nah, I ain't finna be
I
Hmm.
out.
don't think he's studying none of this. He's been in the public eye so long, he's used to rumors.
Yeah, right,
Especially
right,
as an athlete. Come on.
right. But that was a mess. It was
It
a
was.
mess. I mean, Angela, what? I couldn't have been Angela. I would have got up and been like, "Excuse you, let's address this now, and let my husband beat you up because you
Mm.
clearly don't know who he is."
I'm glad they didn't make a scene though. I feel like this the one of the only times out at places they have not made a big scene where people got to be staring. Like
Yeah,
they kept it professional. I like that. You didn't ruin her
Like
hookup
that.
with William Sonoma
kick her out of
because
there.
they would not let you back. They don't play that.
Oh, you know what? It was at a place like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was glad they kept it cute.
Me too. And then Kelly is ignoring Brit, didn't say hi.
Yeah, they
Oh
get into
yeah,
a
the
Out.
little
event.
argument. She walk in, talk about hi, Kelly, and Kelly's just
Right.
acting like she not there. As she should, I guess. You didn't hit me up on that special day, so don't act like you know me
Yeah.
now.
But it
But
is
then
kind of
she messed
petty and
around.
passive aggressive. It was a little
Yeah,
bit like
again.
It's not
she could have
past.
just been like, I'm not speaking to you or something. Like address that she's there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what do y'all think about Phaedra after that immediately calling Porsha like, girl, I got some tea. Remember after the
Was
competition?
was
Yeah.
Porsha that she called?
Yeah, she called
Hmm.
Porsha. She was at Britt's house.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they were all like, what? Oh my gosh. They did
Yes.
genuinely seem shocked, so maybe it wasn't one of them that did it.
I mean that I didn't like it because that's just how like rumors get started. You go and you
Mess.
spread it and then they spread it like it's just
Yep.
and then stories start to change. So I didn't like
Messy.
that she did that. Yeah. At least let
Yeah.
her address her issue with her husband because it just happened. And then when she comes back to the group, then you could discuss it with everybody
Right.
else.
Because they
So
could
I
have
thought that
talked
was
about it
messy.
at her event. They all were going to be together in a few days.
Hmm. But it was just
I
too
was
juicy for her
like,
not to say nothing.
right. I was like, that was
Girl.
so messy. Immediately calling her, like, ooh, you not
Yes.
going to believe what happened. I probably would do that too, though. I ain't going to front.
Hey, friends with somebody, I'd be like, girl.
Right. You're not going to believe this.
Uh-huh.
Because as soon
Mm-mm.
as they got to that event, for Phaedra's event, it was somebody was like, "Oh, what happened?" Because Phaedra said, I was like, "Oh goodness,"
Right.
throwing her under the bus. Phaedra said, "Uh-uh." That's why I couldn't sell it because I don't want my name to be like she said. I ain't say nothing. It wasn't
Minding my
me.
business.
I'm minding my business. For real. That's sad. Like it really is sad though. Like Angela must have felt really hurt to hear something like that and to have dealt
Right.
with that before. Like that's sad.
Yeah, I wonder did it ever kind of shake her a little bit like here we are
Hmm.
again.
Right.
But I guess
This
the first time he wasn't lying about cheating. So I wonder if I mean, I guess she trusts him like if you cheat again, you'll tell me. Like,
especially if you get caught. I mean, a whole stranger just like, let me talk to you. And then
Yeah.
saying toast, yeah, if your name's Angela and your husband's cheating on you, like that's so disrespectful. Like
I
I would have went
know.
off. Like she said she wasn't gonna get her husband involved in it, but I understand that part. But me, I'm going off. Like what you just say? And if my husband catch me addressing it, then that's on you for even bringing it to my attention where he was, because that was a mess. That
Yeah.
was a mess. And he said the whole group of people, there was like 10, 15 people he
Right.
was toasting with. Like,
But
that's embarrassing.
whoever set that up, that's what they wanted. They wanted a reaction. They wanted. So I'm glad they didn't get it. That
Yeah.
wasn't a
Yeah.
moment you thought you were gonna have on my expense. Nope.
Hmm.
And you got sorted out.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm glad Kelly did kick him out.
Mhm.
Yeah. They did. They escorted him right on off. And I'm
Right.
glad Kelly, she held it down and was like toast to the chefs, like trying to still show
Yeah.
like him included. Like big ups to us because we did our thing here. This is our event. We held it down, and here he comes trying to be disrespectful. So I'm glad she held it down like that.
I know.
Mhm.
And Phaedra had her
But
black
oof,
glove event.
yes.
I
And
liked
Drew
all the
locked out.
looks. Like the looks, I liked Phaedra's except the back. It was just too, I don't want to see your butt crack. Don't
I
show me that.
don't know if I
Mm-mm.
liked her hat that she was wearing.
Yeah.
It was covering her face. I was like, no, I want to see
Yeah.
your face.
And Kelly, and I love Kelly, but she has got to cover up them boobs. They're always out. Like that dress was so low. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
I think she got the boobs that big so she can.
To show them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can see they're there. We don't have to see them with every outfit. She literally has them just broop. Every outfit is just
Like.
wide open.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
You're
too much.
Every time I got
Too
my
much.
boobs out, I end up regretting it. I'd be like, dang it, why did I do this? Because I don't like the stares. I don't like people just looking
Yeah.
at them. I don't like that. I
I
feel,
guess if you want that attention.
yeah. So maybe she likes that attention. She must because she has no problem with just showing them off.
Yeah. But then don't
But
get mad when your looks aren't as cute as somebody else's because you want your titties out. Oh, your boobs out.
I feel like Brit, she dresses like that too.
you know what came to my mind
Yeah,
when
she
they was
does.
like showing the flashback and they was in like the little red outfit. Britt did look good in her little outfit. She did.
She
And Kelly
did.
looked okay, but she did look better than Kelly. And I
She
just think
did.
it is, the body shape and
Right.
this
I
you're built different.
And I think Brit probably likes to dress classier, like to look, because, like, let's be real, Kelly Jess is a little trashy, just a little bit. And I think that's just her style.
yeah, it's very revealing.
Yeah. And I know Brit has it all hanging out too. And sometimes I'd be like, girl, what are you wearing? But sometimes you can tell she wants to look good and look classy. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm gonna show something, but then I'm gonna show everything.
Yeah.
Like tonight. I loved her look tonight. It was a little short in the back, but
Hmm.
like the hair, the makeup, the dress, I was like, okay, girl, you better come with it.
Cute.
Yes. That was
Yeah.
like a 10 for me.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that
I
was good.
like
And Drew ended up getting locked out because she wasn't on
yes.
time, which I thought was like messed up. She couldn't call nobody, like, hey, I'm outside, open the door.
She said she had like called Phaedra or FaceTimed her to tell her like
Yeah.
traffic, please
Hmm.
don't lock me out. But
But when she said in the message, 6:45 doors will lock. So if you're not there by then, and she said when she sent her that message, she kept them open till 7.
Hmm.
So she did give her some time, but she was too late.
Yeah.
she
A
got in.
few people,
But at least they let her in eventually.
Yeah.
because she had to catch the door coming open, and she was like, let me
She was
let them on
right
in,
knocking.
latecomers.
Yeah, but
That
I
was
agree.
funny.
If you're giving a show, you're not about to walk in the middle of the show. You got to wait till it's over and then you can come in.
Right.
You
Yeah.
should have left earlier. You know Atlanta has traffic.
Hmm.
So,
So yeah.
But she walked in. I know y'all don't watch Married to Medicine yet, but there was the
Yes.
one she walked in. Her name is Sweet Tea. She's on that show, so it was cool to see like that little crossover because a lot of them do hang out from the different shows in the city. So,
Yeah, Jessica White is on Love and Hip Hop.
all right, and she was one of her models.
Mm-hmm.
So it was cool to see them all kind of the nods to the other shows and like they're friends in real life
Right.
because a lot of
Right.
them are friends with the other reality stars.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was nice. Drew ended up making it in and enjoying the last bit of
Mhm.
it. So at least she got to see part of it and she didn't waste her time. So she just standing
Yeah,
outside eating the police chicken wings and having her
right,
little fun out there. Because a few people was at the door when she pulled up. It's like, oh, y'all leave,
right.
dang.
So at least it wasn't just her she locked out.
Right.
Anybody that was late, you gotta wait.
Yeah, I'd have felt terrible if I was the only one standing out there like, dang.
So were the furs the only thing she was selling? Besides, I know the pants, her son's pants. Was it just fur?
I believe so it was, yes.
Okay.
Did you
Okay.
want the headphones? We need the headphones.
She would have joined in, she would pull up a chair.
The very end.
Yeah,
We're talking about
Very end.
Phaedra's event now
Phaedra. Oh
at the
yeah,
end.
where she didn't let Drew in until because Drew was late.
Yeah. And some other people was late. But when they say certain time, that's a certain time.
Right?
Right.
Can't be coming in in the middle of the catwalk.
Special guest.
Special guest.
I thought it was cute though how her son, he was just so articulate. He wasn't afraid to speak in front of all those people. I
Right.
love that.
He just
Mhm.
grabbed the mic.
Yes. And I mean, I guess you might not like her as a person, but as a parent, her son, it shows how what a good parent she is.
Yeah,
Right.
teaching them business habits for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because y'all heard where he was trying to find some bell bottoms and couldn't find them. She said, "Well, you can make some."
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what he
Yeah.
did. He did a good.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about them star ones his big brother had on. I was checking them out. I don't know about them. I like the ones he made with the big pockets and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought those were pretty nice.
I'm sure there's somebody's style,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially in Atlanta.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And I love how supportive they are of each other. He was like, I'm so proud of you. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
was like, that is so cute.
There it is.
Yes. And I like to see that instead of like, the men jealous or
Right.
Right.
so that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's bringing them up really well.
Hmm.
I think doesn't Phaedra have a brother?
I don't know.
I think she does.
Have a brother?
Yeah, I think she might have a sister too, because in some of the old episodes, seemed like I saw her speaking about her brother and sister.
Hmm.
They've never been on the show or anything, but it seemed like I heard her speak about them with her mother.
Yeah. I wish she would show more of her real life on the show
Yeah.
because we don't see much.
That's true. It would be nice to see like the co-parenting between
Yeah. I know she said he's not allowed in her house. He got to pick them up from the driveway. She don't let him in.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. So that would be interesting to see that. And she did announce that she's coming back for season 17.
Oh, really?
So
Hey.
maybe we'll get to see more of that.
I like Phaedra.
Yeah, and I think he's gotten a divorce from his wife, or
Mm-hmm. He
well,
did.
divorced him. So he's, I guess, still up to his same old shenanigans that his
Mhm.
Asia,
Yeah.
you know. Maybe he'll settle down one day. But the girls probably be after him because he is.
Well, he is fine.
Yeah,
Think he's fine.
I do.
I
Okay.
think so
Okay.
too.
I don't know. I don't know your type.
I mean, he got a little edge to him. I like, he's clean cut, but he
But
got the little
You like the bad boys.
But he's cute though, even if he didn't have the bad boy
right.
image.
That's
He's
true.
nice looking, I think.
He is.
He is.
What do you think about Aaron Pierre, the guy that all the women are like,
Is that the one Tiana Taylor is dating?
Yes.
what do you think about the way he looks?
I don't like it. He's prettier than I don't like nobody that's prettier than
I
me.
like pretty boys.
Uh-uh.
I don't think he's attractive.
Y'all crazy.
You see, I can't.
What is it, Gator?
You like that?
I think he's attractive.
I mean, he's not ugly. He's not ugly.
He looks like a girl.
He light skin with like green eyes. Like,
he's not someone that I would go for, I would say.
No, he's too pretty. I don't like anybody where like you try like the eyebrows and the like.
What if his face is naturally like that?
Well, okay, that's fine for him. Not my type.
He's too pretty for you.
Yeah, too pretty.
It's not that he's too pretty for me. I just he's not attractive to me.
Yeah.
To me, he's not. He's attractive to you?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, crazy.
Okay. To each his own.
right.
What
So
else?
then,
The party.
Brit and Kelly, they had their back and
Oh,
forth.
that's crazy.
It was.
So I don't get it. Stephanie was telling me, what were you telling me about that? Was she paying for her own? Was she paying them?
I don't
think so.
know. Because I know at first, I think Kelly let her use her stylist and
That's
stuff.
what
So she was paying for it.
Yeah,
But
that's what I thought.
Eventually, I'm sure she started paying her own, right?
I
Once,
don't think so.
once she hired them on to be her own glam squad, I'm pretty sure they wasn't like, this is for free.
Well,
Yeah.
Who was probably paying for it?
Who?
Kelly.
I
No.
just think it was so petty. Like they could have had a conversation like, hey girl,
Right.
I was letting you use my squad just till you could get yourself together, but now you gotta find your own team.
Exactly.
That's all she had to say. So when she said you're passive aggressive, I agree. She's like, no, I'm aggressive. No, you were very passive.
Even on do y'all watch what's his face?
The after show.
Well, not the after show, but what's his name that's over it?
Andy.
Yeah, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
He have two people on the show and the bartender or whatever. He had what's her name? She's a friend now. She's not.
Cynthia.
Yeah, he had Cynthia.
She's a friend now.
She's not. She doesn't have a peach. But he had Cynthia and Angela on the show, and Angela's husband, Charles, was the bartender.
Mm-hmm.
But Cynthia said, and I agree with Cynthia. She said, she might have said it on. Yeah, she said it on that show. She said that shouldn't have never happened. That was a disaster waiting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't do that. And if you
don't share glam.
Right. If you do a contract.
Oh, she said that was a disaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the way they, that's like their team. They see so much and you confide in them, and then to go and you're working with one of the other girls. I feel like that's too close.
Yeah. And then
but I feel like if you're friends, but maybe she was saying
but they weren't really friends. You got to think it wouldn't be like us sitting getting ready together.
They say
they
act like they were friends.
Such a big deal.
But they only knew each other a few months. That's not real.
No.
I think if they're paying for it.
For it.
But I think that was probably like a rookie mistake. They didn't realize glam was that much on the show, like how important it was. So maybe that's what Cynthia's saying. Like they should have never tried it, but they didn't know.
Because if it was my friend and she was paying her own way,
right?
Because that's like you always recommend who your doctor is, your hairstyle.
Yeah, that's true.
They're good. Your accountant, if they're good, you recommend these people. So what's the big deal? So that's why I'm thinking
that Kelly was paying for it.
Because to me, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I think she started like the first time, yes, but I think after that
Yeah.
Brit probably paid.
But they said Britt sat down with the whole glam squad to, I guess, hire them all on. At
Mm.
that point, Kelly couldn't have been footing the bill.
Yeah, that's true. I
I,
don't know. I do agree though. She should have just found her own team, but she should have had that conversation like, I don't want you using my team.
right.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think because they're on the same show, they're filming together,
Mhm.
have to have time for both. And maybe
Right.
times
Right.
for overlapping.
Yeah.
Right.
I
And
think
then
that.
she probably did see like, oh, she looking better than me. Like, y'all can't do her better than you do me.
Yeah.
Now, that is so petty.
It is, but
Like that. She's very petty.
they know the fans are gonna talk and drag them,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they're on this show, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that's to be expected. But
yeah. But Britt took it too far.
Yeah,
I
that back
mean,
and
we didn't even
forth.
say she did mention how about telling everybody about your abortions when you were married?
oh,
Right. Well, okay, so Kelly said your pill popping roommate. At first, I thought she was talking about her husband.
Yeah.
Like, no, she was talking to Phaedra, talking about Brit.
I thought she was talking
What?
about her husband too.
Yeah. Because
Husband?
you know how they were roommates on the trip?
Mm-hmm.
She was telling Phaedra, like, get your pill popping roommate.
Oh,
Yes.
I was like, oh, do you know something we don't know? They not married? Like, but
Mm.
no, she was talking to Phaedra.
so yeah,
Mm-hmm.
very vindictive and isn't some books up there missing?
They're right here.
Oh, I was wondering. I said, how did this might get up there? Okay.
She knows something was missing. She was like, wait a minute.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and Brent was like, she said I was pill popping, I was popping pills, so I said what I said when they was like that wasn't right.
Yeah.
right.
Is that a comparison? No,
It's like
It's not.
she went way below the
she
belt with that.
did.
She did.
Abortion.
Both kind of went below the belt,
They
but
did.
yeah, that's so anything goes when you go below the belt.
Thank you.
You've
Thank
been
you. Anything.
Let's
Anything goes.
Yes. I mean, I agree too. I don't think it was too far, but I didn't think it warranted that. Like, girl, you talk about abortions. All I said was you pop pills.
Yes.
You could have said something that was like equal to that.
yeah.
But to say abortions while you married, and
I
then
like
what
how
is that?
Cynthia said it.
What?
She said she went low and then she went to hell. That's
Oh yeah.
perfect.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. But I don't know. With all that Kelly's going through though with that crazy man, if he heard that, that might have been something he didn't know. He
That's
could have went off.
Yeah, and was he African or something?
I don't know. But she already had to hire security.
I don't see what she seeing him?
Yeah. Mm-mm.
you haven't seen what he looked
I haven't seen his face.
You
No.
haven't seen him.
like. You gotta
I'm
look.
gonna have to look him up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he ain't pretty.
He
Yeah.
ain't pretty.
Right.
Oh,
But was that even true?
I mean, Kelly said that she had her tubes tied
Right.
after the
Because she was
Right,
like,
twins.
what abortions? I had my tubes tied.
right.
So we know Britt
And-
lies. So she could have just made it up to have something to say.
or she confided in her maybe when she was younger or something.
Maybe.
Or maybe before she had the twins. I don't.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
And then she said, well, at least I can have kids or something like that. Or you can't
Oh,
even have kids.
Right.
Oh,
That's all
oh.
you gonna be talking about.
Right. You're
Portia.
right. But I
Okay.
was just like,
Now.
oh my gosh, this is
you wish you had those abortions that I had or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
They a mess.
that was way out of line.
Yeah.
yeah.
Besties at first. See what happens.
Right. That's why I
That's
think they weren't really friends. Because if you were really, I feel like you wouldn't take it. You would try to walk away before it went that far if they were really friends.
right. I'm gonna
Mhm.
leave before I say something that's gonna hurt us both.
Right.
Or
And
talk
we have to
about what
talk
the
about
issue
this.
is.
Yeah, 'cause
Mm-hmm.
Kelly didn't confide in her and say, "Hey, you know, my glam squad, I'm feeling a certain way, and or whatever."
Right.
Explain it, because I still don't understand.
It's a big
But
deal.
I was shocked that Brit seemed to stay calm for her. Normally she's the aggressor, getting in people's face and standing up, but she was like, she didn't really raise her voice too much. She was kind of just standing there calmly. Kelly was the one that was like rah, rah, and yelling and screaming and
Yeah,
She
because
must not have been inebriated.
that's true.
who was the
She hadn't
name?
had no drinks yet.
Oh, Brit.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So maybe that's her without the alcohol.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then when she came in, and she spoke to Kelly. Kelly didn't even
Yeah,
speak.
she tried.
Kelly was like,
Yeah, she's being aggressive.
Yeah, that was so childish.
she could have said hi. And
Kept the peace.
yeah.
Right. Angela, she's my favorite this season. My favorite newbie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
I
her.
liked Kelly. I like Kelly, but
I
Yeah.
like Kelly, yeah.
I
And
got
y'all know,
to
I
figure out.
did not like Brit,
I
but I
got
must say, I'm starting to like Brit.
What?
Oh,
I know, ain't that crazy?
Or
I
like,
am
it is.
actually starting to like Brit. Like last episode and this episode, I'm starting to like her.
that's
And
called.
we know she's not coming back.
oh, she's not.
Well,
How you know?
she's suing the network for $20 million
Oh, for what?
Oh,
defamation. So she will not be back next season.
Because of what?
Defamation.
Which Majig did?
Hmm.
Well, she can't hold them accountable, can she? Did they know that Twirl was going to do that? I can't think of her
I
name.
don't know. But they said they did a full investigation of the situation. So I'm like, how are you going to sue? I don't know, but she
Well,
played her card.
what do you like about Brit now?
I
I
know.
don't know. I'm really starting to like warm up to her. I don't, maybe she just needed time to get comfortable on the camera or something.
I still don't like.
Maybe. You want to
Well, it's
so
been fun. Sorry for taking up all y'all's time.
Thank you for joining us on this episode.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me.
thank you for tuning in to Three Moms Breaking Down. This was a recap of episode 16 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Bye.
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 Bye.